Well, talk to me about time management for a moment.
Okay.
At the very beginning, if you were going to recommend somebody for their first year or two or whatever, what percentage of their time should be talking to new people, talking to prospects, versus how much of their time working with their group? What percentage do you think?
Well, you're always talking to new people. I mean,
well, that's not what everybody does. But I mean, there's different stages, right?
Well, that's there's four stages. There's the production stage, and there's what I would call the management stage, and then then there's the overseer. You kind of oversee the managers that manage the producers, and then there's the overseer of the overseers,
right.
that are overseeing the overseers to make sure they're managing the producers and doing their job.
Right.
Well, when you get into that overseer position and all you're doing is dealing with problems and managing and overseeing people, then the business is, it starts to become stressful and you need a break and I need a timeout. And it's no longer fun. If you want to get back into the fun, the juice of the business, that's getting back into the production phase. So where you produce, where you're putting on new business. You got that new baby distributor, they got a good positive attitude in a fresh, warm market. Sometimes it's easier to give birth than raise the dead. Instead of trying to whip that dead horse, they don't want it anymore, it's okay. They're going to do what they're going to do. Why not go out and get somebody that wants it, that's got some desire, it's got some hunger,
right,
and put on that new front line. Here's my advice to some of you that have been out there for a while. If your business is flattened out or it's stagnant, go back out and do what you did in the beginning that got you to that top position in your company. Go back into the recruiting, the production, the building phase. Go back out there and put on. Nothing will ignite your business more than putting on 5 new front lines. And working with a new team. And you know what it'll do for your group? It'll inspire them. Because they'll say, well, look at Jeff, he's out there. At first they might be like, well, hey, you're not focusing on me and I'm not the issue anymore. You're not going to just spend all your time here managing me, and you start putting on some new business.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you get after it. They start to see that, and then some of them start to get inspired by that.
I remember you were always saying, "Catch me if you can." I'm gonna be bringing in some extra people. Catch me if you can. Come on, because it was inspiring to me. I was like, "Dang, I'm gonna get left behind. He's just gonna keep going. He's just not gonna stop." I mean, I think. Would you say that one of your secrets has been you've stayed more consistent in production mode than other people?
Yeah, I mean, and that production mode could be if you're my new
You're driving it. You're telling the story.
I'm chasing it through your business.
Yeah.
You
get in front of people.
I always joke also too. Another the lesson I could share with people is what we call the 3-foot rule. I don't know if you've heard of the 3-foot rule.
Yeah.
If somebody gets in within 3 feet of you,
you gotta tell the story.
You talk to them.
Right.
You make a connection. You build some rapport. Hey, turn off your phone. Get off your CrackBerry or your iPod or iPhone or whatever you're on, and talk to the person next to you.
Right.
Put a smile on your face.
Right.
Say hello to meet somebody. Ask a question. Make a friend. Instead of going to a meal or having a meal at a restaurant, how about making a connection with that waiter? There might be some waiters out there that can make you a lot of money in this business. I don't know. But whether it's the bellman or the driver or the waiter or whoever it is, I'm a team player. I make everyone part of my team. Making friends, collecting those friends, building those new relationships. And once you could drop me literally, Eric, out of an airplane, with a parachute, hopefully, and a backpack, maybe with some products and a few brochures, land me anywhere in the world, and within 90 days I could have a thriving business and not know a soul there.
Right.
Because I would create a warm market.
Right.
And once I found somebody, then I chase their contacts, right? And then those people know people, and then they know people, so it just starts to expand. So the 3-foot rule, we say, if you're not having fun, you're not doing it right.
Right.
Lighten up and your sales will brighten up. You gotta have a little fun with this thing. You can't get too serious.
I do.
It's just we joke about it, you know. We go around, you know, we're having fun, and we just almost make it like a game, like we're having fun talking to people, you know. And sometimes I'll pull the waiter off to the side and say, hey, I have a gift for you tonight, something I want to share with you, and I'll share it with them. I don't try and make a spectacle out of it in front of the table,
right,
you know, but making that rapport, making that connection with somebody.